Do you sometimes wonder why it seems like you're not getting things done? You start off your day and it looks like you're busy with so much, but at the end of the day, you realize that you didn't achieve much. You still have some unfinished tasks and so much undone. If this is your struggle, then you definitely need to level up your productivity so you can get more work done and have time to focus on things that are of interest to you without distractions. Have a drink and chill out. As adults, it's easy to get overwhelmed or distracted with so many things on your mind. Sometimes I have 1,000,001 things running in my head, taking care of my family, being a mother, being a wife, running my YouTube channel, my business, trying to catch up with friends, checking on a loved one who is sick, or celebrating a birthday. All these things just running through your mind throughout the day, and it's like there's not much time, but there's so much to do. So how do you manage that? Now let's run through 8 simple tips on how you can level up your productivity and get more work done. The first tip is for you to focus. Get yourself organized and focus on what you need to get done. Usually at the beginning of the day or at the beginning of the week, you should know what your focus should be. Get rid of every distraction, responding to emails that are not really important. Try to reduce your time on these things that distract you. For me, usually before I start my day, I know where to channel my energy and where to put my focus. Be conscious of the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto's law, which states that 20% of your input results in 80% of your output. So in all the work you do, 20% of that work or effort you put in results in 80% of the results you get at the end of the day. So if I were you, I'll choose to identify those things that I do that yield or results in more output, and I'll focus my energy and time in that. You see, when you are focused, you will learn to say no to some certain things that are not going to bring you your desired result. And this brings me to my next tip, which is get your priorities right. You can make a list of things that you need to do, a list of the tasks. Don't be tempted to think that if you leave it at the back of your mind that you're going to remember. That's when we get things, cluttered in our minds because we're trying not to forget. So we keep thinking about things. We have so much thoughts. It will help you so much if you just write it down. Once you have it written down, then there's no way you're going to forget. You can also see clearly what should be your priority. So you can start from the most difficult thing to the least difficult thing, or you start from the most important to the least important thing that you need to do. A task list must have a timeline to when you need to achieve them, so that way you get things done at the right time. This leads me to my next point: multitask the right way. I know some may say that multitasking is not right, it doesn't make you productive. Well, I think being busy is not the same thing as being productive. But if you have practiced the skill of multitasking, then you'll be able to get more things done. For instance, you can bunch up a couple of items on your to-do list that can go hand in hand. And if you can also identify some tasks that have some waiting time or how long it takes to actually execute some certain task, then you will know what other things you can be doing while something else is running. For example, as mothers, we do it a lot. You have something cooking, you know how long it takes for that thing to get ready. Between that waiting time, you can be doing something else. So be smart and take advantage of the wait period between 2 different tasks. You see that if you multitask the right way, you will definitely be able to get more things done, which leads me to planning. Plan ahead. Plan your meals ahead. Get yourself to plan how you want to execute your task. If I know I'm going to have a busy day or a busy schedule, I don't want cooking to be a distraction for me. So I plan my meals ahead, I cook ahead. Some tasks that will definitely take a lot of energy and time for me, I plan to start early enough. While you're planning, you can leave room or some extra time for other things that might come in between to distract you. For example, if you have to move from one place to another, put that in your planning, okay? Because Commuting time is also part of what could keep you from being productive. Which leads me to my next tip, which is get the help that you can. You should learn to delegate. Talk to someone about your plan and your goals and what you intend to achieve. Number one, you might find someone that could give you tips on how you can easily achieve it with less effort and energy. Or you can also find someone who would volunteer to say, oh, you really want to do that? I can get that done for you. I can help you out with that. And that is off your checklist. When you also speak to someone about your goals, it holds you accountable. You have someone who is able to check your progress, how far you are going, and if you are achieving the desired goal. So it's always good to get all the help you can. Don't plan to do it alone. On to the next tip on how you can level up your productivity. Know that your prime time is your best time. Take advantage of it. Your prime time is the time when you are most productive, when you're at your best. So you need to identify this time if you don't already know it. For me, I'm a morning person. I can wake up early in the morning, 3, 4, 5:30 a.m. and I'll get things done. For some people, it might not be really about your mood. You can also consider your family. If you have a husband, a baby like me, I also consider that. So I take advantage of times when my baby is sleeping and there's not much distraction. So my advice is just be you, do you. Better to understand your person, understand your strength, and know your prime time so you can take advantage of your prime time. The next thing you should pay attention to is rest. You need to find time to rest. Sometimes you need to take a break, okay? It's not good to overwork yourself because your productivity drops as your energy and attention also drops. You can, take a little nap, listen to music, go for a walk, just clear your head and do something that is relaxing. Then when you feel more energized, you can go back to your task and you'll be more productive that way. My next tip is something that people forget to do often, and they usually wait for someone else to do it for them. But don't wait. Celebrate your little wins. Celebrate your little achievements when you hit certain milestones. This means that you need to put your productivity in check. You can stop between the day or in the middle of the week to check how far you're going, how much you have done, evaluate your progress so far so you can celebrate your little wins and you can see how much energy you need to put in to get to your desired goal. If you have to, keep a checklist. Mark things off as you get it done. This way, you will motivate yourself. It will boost you to be able to achieve more. I hope I've shared tips that will help you just to encourage you so that you can level up your productivity, get more work done, and achieve your desired goal however you want. We have come to the end of this video. It was such a good time with you guys. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found this very helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and remember to click the notification button so you can access more content like this. Have a very productive week as you apply these tips. See you next time.